Hello, YouTube. This is not going to be me talking about anything specifically political, although I talked about general mutilation a while ago, and I might go a little bit into how that plays a role in emotional issues, but that's not mainly what this is going to be about. It's going to be me, and I'm sorry that I will once again be bothering you and with various details of my mental state and the problems that I have, and why, in some cases, my blog that I have is not always, or in this case, blog is not as good as it could be, and how I don't always post the best content. I don't always post comments that are maybe what they should be. I don't always post videos of what are what they should be. Some of my content, let's face it, is just plain stupid, bizarre, offensive, or maybe even a little bit totally insane. And I don't mean for it to be that way. Um, and again, I don't know if anyone cares about this or if you really even want to hear about my problems, my trouble. But if you're interested in knowing this is why, and if not, what can I do? But as I have talked to you before about, I do have drinking issues. And I'm not sure how much I've told you about this, but I have emotional problems, deep emotional problems, deep mental issues. I have obsessive issues. I have Asperger's. Um, I'm sick a lot of the time. I have just right now, I have I'm time sick. Honestly, I shouldn't be doing this. I have heartburn. I've been sick for 2 damn days. It's not that well enough to even get on here and make a video. Really, earlier tonight, I still don't feel good, and it's I don't know. I just have a lot of emotional issues. I get sad a lot. I think about things. I have obsessive thought issues where I will concentrate on something and I can't get my mind off it. And I guess I could talk about something like genital mutilation now. I've talked about this before. That's something that troubles me. I'm disturbed by the fact that our country, or the concept that our country still does that, or still does this. I don't understand why we do. We're supposed to be a first world country. That's problematic to me. And it's not just that, it's a number of different things. I am troubled by lots of things about our culture. I have talked to you before about having issues with my gender, not just about circumcision, but other issues, gender dysphoria that I have having to do with being a guy in general, issues having to do with all kinds of things that I just don't feel comfortable with. I think of myself in some cases as perhaps being more a female. I do concern myself greatly or to a great deal with male rights because in part because I am a guy, but I also concern myself quite a bit, and this is true, and you know this with a lot of female problems. I have supported abortion up to 4 months. I think there should be a fucking line in the sand, but I care about females' right to choose. I have talked about ending the piercing of female children's ears in America because I don't think that should be legal. And I have talked about female genital mutilation in other countries in various different forms. And I don't even necessarily recommend labiaplasty or that cosmetic procedure to adult females in this country that wanted, if they wanted my advice, and I'm sure you don't. But again, I don't even recommend that. So, but the point is, I post a lot of weird stuff. I have a very active imagination. My brain can storm through a million different things a day if I don't get hung up on like one thing that I hate. And when I'm drinking, I don't always present my point correctly. I don't always post what I say the way I want. Um, I know it may seem like to some of you I'm a bit of an attention whore, but I assure you that I'm not. I have a very unactive or very timid social life. I don't go places very much. I largely stay myself, and I think a lot. And again, I've learned relationships with thinking, with my inability or lack of ability to communicate with other people, and I'm not very good at that. And I am largely probably antisocial, and I have lots of different issues, and I try to cope with that through various different things, largely drinking, and it doesn't work. Even the internet itself has been, or used to be, or was in some cases, a hobby for me, and it became very serious, and I became more serious about what I was doing, and you can see that in my blogging, and in this vlog, you can see that as time went on, I became more serious, and I'm very serious about what I do on here and what I'm doing, even if it might or might not rather always look like it. But at first, it was largely done something I did for fun. It's not even fun anymore. but I have emotional problems. And my friend, largely my best friend in the world, is a dog now, and I'm also a big supporter of animal rights. And it sucks that I can't do more in the world to try to improve it and try to bring my message and my intended message, well, rather my intended message, rather to the public. And I'm not very good at that. And I'm not very good at always interpreting what I'm thinking or saying to other people, and people often misinterpret what I'm saying, and they want to, I think, in some cases, see the worst in me, and I don't like that. And someone else just said, loving it about my other video because I was sick, I guess, and I fucked up my birthday as well as my dog's birthday. And I guess you're loving that, or if not, I don't know what you're loving, but I have a lot of fucking issues, and I don't think that, the world should be the way it is for me or for anyone else, including a lot of other people who I'm sure have far worse lives than I do. But I just think it sucks that we can't have a better planet. And really, if you wanted to, that starts by caring about each other. And we need to all try to care about each other. And believe it or not, and this isn't for any one group, but for lots of different groups, and for males and females, and for whoever else, and animals and so forth, and children, I do care about lots of other people. And I do actually legitimately care about my species and the planet itself, and nature, and the state of the world, and trying to save this planet. Because I don't think, especially since I don't think you're going to be having much luck getting off it or going into other planets the way some people want you to. I don't see that happening. You can't even help your country, let alone go to, live on other planets. It's nonsense. But the point is, I have a lot of issues, and I don't want to overly concentrate my message down to any one message. But because I do care a lot about it for different reasons, if I have anything else to say, it's that you shouldn't, um, I guess, again, mutilate your child's genitals and, or, circumcision. I'm against that. I've said I'm against that, and I don't know anything else to say about that, really. So, yeah, B666.